So this is kind of the outline. This is how we start designing. So I have to see how much the last is emerged into the sole and how much material I have under the last. The silhouette should follow perfectly the last shape. Maybe when you want to put it in your portfolio, you can adjust this part. What do you think, Amalia? Maybe we should little bit either the last or the upper, they should really match.
Okay, great.
On the toe area, not here, because here we have the paddings, we have the construction of the shoe, you know, it's okay. It should go down a little bit here, but in this part we can go, you know, like a little bit more padded, but here it should follow. Okay. That is something just to improve it. Okay.
Thank you.
So this is a very regular lug positioning, which is correct. I like the regulars on the lateral side, not because I like it aesthetically, because it gives more stability, because the distribution is really even. Okay. It's also because in trail running we have really sharp lugs and we don't have wide terrain contact, so it is better to distribute the at least the perimeter lugs like really evenly. Okay, that would help a lot the balance and the stability. I really like this shape. So what is different that Amalia I think has carried in this project, she created a almost like a casual looking, but still technical and very feminine, I think, lines, because she started with very squared and very sharp lines, I remember. And then slowly she started to put these feminine lines inside. So it's very clean, very feminine. I really like it. I really love also the exploration of different possibilities. This one is really nice too, Amalia. You know, like it is different. I really like this one. Maybe when you have time, you can just do this like you did this one, right? You can maybe just produce another lateral. It would be nice. I like this one as well.
I would like to. I mean, the previous one, so there was like a hole, and I really liked the shape, but I didn't think it was something functional for a trail run.
Okay, no,
so
it's
that's
not.
why I changed the lines. And
you did well.
Yes.
Yeah, because trail running, you know, you have a difficult terrain. You have, you know, like little pebbles and stuff, you know. It's better not to have holes. It's better.
Yes.
So you start with the bottom explorations, and I like this one as well. You know, like this can also slowly evolve another thing. But of course, these central lugs are very stable. They are sturdy, and they have more terrain contact, which is not bad. I mean, we have different approaches to trail running. Some of them are really spiky, and you have really few of them. But some of them are, again, spiky, but you have also something really like touching the ground, which is bigger. So it depends on how you approach to the sole. There is not one solution. Okay, so this is also correct. And
yes, I was doubting about that the previous one, because I thought it was like more like an own thing of the brand, because I broke the S, but I didn't know if they were going to work like for grip.
Yeah, I think it would. It's just the S shouldn't be engraved, because otherwise it wouldn't touch the ground. You can just make a different texture, or maybe do some outlines around it, because we already have small lugs. You know, you should always check the terrain contact. How much of the sole is touching the ground and how much is not touching the ground. It differs between segments, as you know.
Okay. Great.
So this is the shoe is beautiful too, right? It is feminine. I can see that because of also the cleanness of the design. That's why it's also interesting. Also in the sole, as a second, you know, like version, you can start also to enter with some color, maybe in this area. You can make all this area colored if you want to. I'm talking about rubber. Which would just stop here. You will see just two color dam grooves, the channels here around, but they are very, very small. so it doesn't make any difference. Or another thing you can do is split the sole into two, okay, so that the heel part is colored.
Okay.
You can just make a color dam around here, and you know, like there are soles which is black here, and then you have a bright red in the back.
Yes.
So that maybe you can do this piping red, you can do these red and the Salomon red and the others. No, you know, like giving some color could be interesting. So this is the base design, and those would be the options afterwards.
Great.
Okay, so when I look at this, I remember that you want to do some medial, maybe the medial and the lateral different, and then in the end you wanted to cover it all, right?
Yes, I didn't have enough time. That's the truth.
Okay.
I wish I could have done more, but I'm just moving and
Uh-huh.
I have a lot of things like in work, and I'm going to see my family.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah, but
sorry.
you know, don't worry. And I think it would be easy for you. Just this part, you just take it up until here, maybe, you know,
Okay.
and then go down. So it would be really like, that's the only thing. And then maybe you could write somewhere, you know, entreprenation. Maybe it's going to be an
Okay.
inside, not outside, but who cares? Or you can give, you know, like maybe a little incision, something that is different than the other side, which is very clean, where
Okay.
you can show the technology. And I think that would be enough.
Okay. Great.
Okay. Have the materials. This is fine. And then you talked about also the upper construction. Lugs are 4 millimeters. That's correct. Centered perforation for flexibility, slight decursion with no lugs for better break. So yeah, this is a very technical sole. It doesn't lack anything. So I have given these little, because the lateral is perfect. You know, we have enough lugs. We have, everything is very regular. But what you did here is, since you have placed the lugs a little bit too, you know, like protruding from
Okay.
the, okay, now you see that they are really small, right? So
Yes.
what I would do is I would do this. So we need
Great.
perimeter lugs bigger for better stability and durability of the lugs on the perimeter. They are more fragile because they start to go to the other side. There is kind of a radius on the edge, so everything becomes a little bit smaller on the perimeter. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Another
much.
thing that I would, you know, you see, do a little bit of more inclination, as you have seen. We see it on the lateral side, but we don't see it really well on the bottom.
Okay.
So I would add these second lines. So they would do absolutely more. So more inclination on lugs for better traction. So it would, on the forefoot, it would push, and maybe in that part you can put them on the other side. So always on the tips, because you already changed the direction, which is correct. Here they break and here they push.
Okay.
So if you put these on the tips, then when you flip them, you will have braking area here and then the push area there. Another thing is, in these very close locks between each other, you should make something like a bridge, which is maybe 1.5, maybe 2 millimeters of filling between them. This is
Okay.
for the mud, because if we have 4 millimeters and 4 millimeters lugs, and then we have a very deep cut between them, it happens
Okay.
that mud enters in, it doesn't come out, and the sole becomes slippery.
Okay.
So you would a little bit unite them with the base rubber
Okay.
underneath. Okay.
Okay. Great.
For the rest, I think it's fine. Do you have any questions?
Yes, it wasn't clear for me. Sorry, about the on the center locks. I mean, to is it you say I should apply an inclination?
Yeah, but on all the lugs, because you don't have them.
No.
They look like they
Okay.
go down 90 degrees.
Yes, they are flat.
Yes, so instead of making them flat, I would add some inclination. So they don't go like this pom pom, but they go with, like with an inclination to the
Mhm.
base rubber. Beautiful, the shoes, really like them. Did you
Thank you.
enjoy doing this project?
Yes, a lot. I
Good.
wish I could have more time.
No, I
But
really appreciate you're all working.
yes, but I really enjoy it. I mean, actually, it's my first trail running outsole, so
Okay.
so I'm really happy.
Okay, it's well done. There are really small things to change, actually. Brava, Amalia.
Thank you, Devna.